These are the next two consonant sounds that we will target. F, as in thin, and v, as in then. So I saved the best two sounds until last. These are perhaps the most challenging consonant sounds in English because they're very different from sounds of other languages. The reason is that we use a different part of our mouth to produce the sound, and the shape and the form of the tongue is quite unusual. So, first of all, which sound is voiced and which one is unvoiced? Have a listen. F, as in thin, and v, as in then. The first one is unvoiced. Put your hand over your throat. And the second one is voiced. Okay. Now, how do we make these sounds in English? What we do is we put the tongue against our top teeth, like this. And then we push the air through the gap between the teeth and the tongue. And this produces air and produces the sound that we want. As in thin, and as in then. The reason so many people struggle with this sound is that usually in some languages anyway, all the sounds are made within the mouth. But this one is a bit unusual because we have to actually put our tongue outside our mouth. So it feels a bit strange and unusual. But you have to practice and you will become perfect. So let's look at the first target sound practice list. So notice the symbol on the left. This is the symbol for the unvoiced sound. And also notice the spelling. It's always TH. So that makes it quite easy in a sense. So listen to the words and repeat after me. Remember, this is the unvoiced sound. Thick. 3. Think. Author. Something. Month. South. Thursday. Maths. Okay, don't worry if it feels a bit strange putting your tongue out of your mouth. Just keep practicing and it will become more natural. So that was the unvoiced sound. Now let's move on to the voiced sound. So have a look at this word list. Remember to use your voice when you produce these sounds. Notice again the symbol on the left. This represents the voiced TH sound. And the spelling, like before, is always TH. So listen and repeat. They. Their. Mother. Brother. Weather. Other. Together. These. Feather. So I hope those exercises have helped you to produce the sounds more clearly. Now let's move on to the next part, the comparison pairs. On the left, we have words containing the unvoiced sound, and on the right, we have words containing the voiced sound. So these are not minimal pairs because actually there are very, very few minimal pairs for these two sounds. These are comparison pairs. So the words are not the same but similar. But importantly, they contain the target sounds. So have a listen to each pair and repeat after me, focusing on the target sounds. Thin, this. Throw, though. Breath, breathe. Cloths, clothes. Thank, than. 3, there. So there you go. Remember to go back and keep practicing using the exercises in these lectures. Now let's move on to the final part, the target sounds in use. Let's look at the first sentence, which is targeting the unvoiced th sound. Remember to use your tongue against the top teeth and push the air through. Listen and repeat. 3 thoughtful authors thanked Catherine. And sentence 2 is targeting the voiced sound. The. Listen and repeat. These clothes are bigger than those clothes. Okay, and the third sentence is targeting both sounds. Listen and repeat. There's a feather on this leather jacket, and I think there's something on your mouth. So there we have it, the final 2 consonant sounds done. Remember to download the extra resources, the PDFs, the MP3s, and very importantly for this particular lecture, look at the extra video so that you can see a close-up of my mouth producing the sounds and you can mimic how I do it. So grab those and I'll see you in the next lecture.